Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming live stream concert, Freebeat Live New Year's Bash. It's going to be on Thursday, December 31st at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's completely free, right here on the YouTube channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. Let's get started. So if you've read the title of the video, then you probably know why I have a knife right here. If not, then, well, thanks for clicking on it, I guess, without reading what the video is about. But today we are doing an unboxing slash first impressions video. I am very, very excited for today's video. I've been looking forward to this piece of gear for a long time. I've done probably 2 to 3 months of research on it just to make sure that it was perfect and right for me. I've probably watched over 100 videos of it here on YouTube from just about anybody that I could find. I have read the manual from front to back just so I could learn everything about this device and make sure that I was making the right decision. I even posted a poll asking if I should pick this up against a couple other pieces of gear. And you guys pretty unanimously decided that my next piece of gear here at Freebeat would be the Elektron Model Cycles. This is the box. This is not at all what I was expecting it to look like, but yeah, this is the Model Cycles. It is a 6-track FM-based groovebox, and I am very, very excited to get into this and see what it can do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and shout out today's patron before we open this. Today's patron shout out goes to Danny Vinks. Danny, thank you so much for hopping on board and supporting the channel. If you'd like to become a patron of Freebeat, just head to patreon.com/freebeat. All right, now let's do it. Here we go. Let's see. Ooh, look at the tape. It's got the little E on it for Elektron. We're gonna get this steak knife right in there. Professional unboxing gear. It says, "Define the formless." Let's go ahead and, oh, there we go. I'm going to do this sideways here. Oh. It is both bigger and smaller than I was expecting somehow. Wow. Alrighty. So there's the main unit. There is the Model Cycles. Let's see. Looks like we've got some more. Oh. Here in the lid is the sticker sheet. If you guys have seen anything about the Model Cycles, you'll know that it's like pretty bare. So Elektron actually gives you a whole bunch of stickers to put wherever you want. I'm not going to use any of these right now. I've got maybe a better idea. I don't know. At least I have an idea for what I want to do with this. So we will see how everybody likes that. Let's pull this out here. Looks like there's some extras in there. Hopefully the power. And I'll toss this box aside. So let's see. In here, okay, looks like we've got couple 1/8" to 5-pin MIDI connectors, which these are pretty common in most smaller form factor gear these days. Looks like we have just a standard micro USB to USB-A cable. Okay, it's braided. It's very nice quality. It's got the Elektron logo on it. That's nice. Set that aside. And here is what I'm hoping is the power. Yes, wow, they really cram it in there, don't they? Cool. Okay, so looks like we get a whole bunch of different adapters for the wall here for different parts of the world. Oops, that's nice. Let's find the United States. There we go. Perfect. Get rid of that. And here is our wall adapter. Okay, finally got the adapter to clip in there. Let's go ahead and get this little twisty tie off of there. Cool. There's our power adapter. Now for the main attraction. Let's pull this guy out of its wrapping. Ooh. And it looks like they gave us a little snack. Oh no, it says don't eat. All right, let's zoom in here a little bit so we don't need to see the whole table. And here we go. Here is the Model Cycles. Yeah, so it is both bigger and smaller than I originally thought. I'm not sure really what I was expecting. I'm going to go ahead and compare it to a Korg Volca real quick, since most people have Korg Volcas, I feel, or at least know what they look like. That's about what you're looking at size-wise. So not too big, honestly, but not tiny either. Does have a bit of a smaller display, but that's okay because I'm used to working with pocket operators, which well, POs do have a little bigger screen, looks like, but that's all right. I'm used to working with the OPZ with no screen, so this will still be nice. Let's see. All of the knobs and encoders feel pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, they feel really good, actually. Main volume knob is stepped, as is the level/data knob. All these rubber buttons feel pretty good. Nice give to them. And I know people say these pads are too hard. I'm going to have to wait and see how they play because they are velocity sensitive. But they feel okay. I finger drum pretty hard, so I like to have a lot of resistance when I play them. So yeah, this honestly feels pretty good. So in terms of the back for connectivity, looks like we've got 1/4-inch headphone out, as well as separate right and left main outs, which I really appreciate when companies do that. Looks like we've got those 1/8-inch MIDI in and MIDI out/through ports. Those will work with these little connectors, so MIDI in, and you got 5-pin from your MIDI controller now. And it looks like we've got a micro USB port up there for, I believe, connectivity to the computer as well as audio over USB, I think. Then we have the power adapter right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy plugged in and power it on. All right, so let's see. So right, left, and all the way over here. Power. Cool. So I know to turn it on, all we do is just hold main volume. There we go, it powers on. Now I should say right now, I have no script prepared. I don't really know what we're gonna do. I just wanna play with it and give you guys my first initial thoughts. So let's go ahead and press the first trigger here. Okay, so right off the bat, I really appreciate the velocity responsiveness on the pads. Interesting. Yeah, I really like that quite a bit. Let's just go ahead and hit play. It sounds really nice. Yeah. Wow. Sounds really nice. So let's just go ahead and mess with this preset here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to dial in a snare engine. There we go. Get our reverb down here. So right off the bat, it's very, very responsive. That's very neat. I quite enjoy that. So enough of me noodling around real quick. Let me just tell you how this thing basically works. So we've got 6 tracks, and there are 6 machines based in this unit here, which are actually just different sound engines. So it's technically based on the Digatone sound engine, which is an FM synthesizer. And what they've done is basically divided that synth engine into 6 different predetermined types. So for our 6 different machines, we've got kick, snare, metal, perk, tone, and chord. And then within each of those machines, we have 4 knobs to affect how those machines sound. So for instance, here's chord, know, get some volume in here. We can affect the decay. We can affect the pitch, you know, with the knob there. So now all of a sudden we can affect the color of the chord, which in this case is the inversion. We can affect the shape, which is the type of chord in this case. And there's a lot of different chords. We'll just keep it at fifths. So fourths. We can affect the sweep and the contour. So even though we just have 4 knobs, depending on what machine you're on, each knob actually controls several different parameters of that FM engine. So you're able to change quite a bit of the sound. And it might not seem that deep, especially when compared to the Digatone. It really is, though. Trust me, some of the sounds I've seen people get out of this thing are absolutely wild. Then we also have reverb send as well as delay send for these sounds. You can probably hear the delay there. Take that off, some reverb. And then we also have master controls for the reverb size and the delay time, and those basically affect all tracks. And then if we hold function, we can also affect the reverb tone as well as the delay feedback. We also have 1 LFO per each of the 6 tracks. We have volume and distortion. So you can hear it gets into some pretty nasty levels there, which is cool. We have swing as well as chance. Chance basically affects the sequencer. Swing just swings it. So basically chance allows us to say that this step will trigger 69% of the time. That's just what it landed on, I promise. We can change that. There's also conditions that allow us to do things like 49% of the time. If the neighboring track triggers, then our track will trigger. You can get really in depth with it. That's what Elektron is known for. Just absolutely crazy amounts of depth in the sequencer. Think the last components, the last step components on the OPZ, but like even more in depth. Pretty wild. Then there's also like punch, which basically provides a little bit of accent to it. Then there's gate mode, which, say I have the decay off. If I hold it down, allows me to extend the note by holding it down. Without that, it just ends. It's way too much reverb. So that's cool. And then we also have our LFO setup. Then you can do other things like adjust the pan as well as like retrigger. You know, explore that menu with this level knob over here. There we go. Yeah, this thing is insane. I'm already so excited. I cannot wait to get working on it. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick pause real quick. I'm going to stop recording and read up in the menu really quick how to load a fresh project, and then we will get going on why I am so excited to use this device. All right, so we are back. I have loaded up a new project. All I had to do is press the settings button and go to Project Manager and load a new one. It was that easy. So we've got a kick, a snare, we've got metal, which is like hi-hat cymbal stuff, perk, which is like toms and all kinds of weird stuff, tone, and chord for our 6 machines. But you can have any machine on any track. So you could have 6 of the kick or 6 snare or whatever combination you want. But I want to show you guys what I am so excited about on this device. I mean, there's a lot I'm excited about, but there's one thing in particular that I've really been wanting on the OPZ. And it's just not going to come, of course, because I don't think that it's powerful enough to do it, or that the want is there. But the sequencer on the Elektron model cycles and model samples, actually, first of all, you can load up to 96 different projects. Now a project is basically a song. So on the OPZ, of course, you can load up to 10 projects. But on here you get 96. On the OPZ, a project is 16 patterns. So you get 10 projects of 16 patterns. Here, one project is 96 patterns. And each pattern can be up to 4 measures long, or 64 steps. And you can make those anywhere in between. You can tell them to repeat before moving on to the next pattern, and so forth. So for me, a songwriter, someone who likes to write songs from start to finish, this is going to be a huge game changer, because it's going to allow me to write full parts and not just, okay, go back to that, 1 2-measure segment I had for the verse, and then go back to the same 2-measure segment I had for the chorus. No, I'm going to be able to write songs that evolve as time goes on, where the drum parts get more and more complex. I can write and compose specific fills and then reference those later and grow and evolve them. So as a songwriter, I'm very, very excited. The reason I was so apprehensive and took so long to pick one up at first is because I could not find anyone else using it in that manner, and I could not figure out why. So I read the manual and discovered that I was pretty sure it could do what I wanted to, and picked it up. So right now we are going to find out if this will indeed work. So I'm going to take this kick drum, I'm going to put it 4 on the floor. There we go. Cool. Okay, so to copy our pattern, I'm going to hold pattern, press copy. Now I'm going to hold this and press paste. Now we've pasted it. Cool. So now we have this pattern right here. And then we also should have this pattern right here. Cool. So now I'm going to go to pattern 2. And I'm going to go ahead and play this hi-hat in here. We're going to go da-da-da-da like that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cool. Now we're going to copy that pattern. Then we're going to paste it in slot 3. So now we also have that pattern in slot 3. But here we're going to add a snare drum on 2 and 4. Whoops, need record mode on. There we go. Cool. So now we're going to see if we can make our way through these 3 patterns here. See how it handles them. Awesome. So far, so good. Perfect. So it just chains right through those, and I believe we can also do that like this. Now it should just go automatically. Yep. Amazing. Perfect. And then it goes through them again. So now what I want to do is test out one more function. So I'm going to, once again, hold pattern, hold this one, press copy. And then I'm going to go to bank 2, slot 1, and paste it there. So that's how you have 96 patterns per project, is you have 16 patterns across 6 different banks, so 96 patterns. So now we're going to go to bank 2, and we should have this pattern. Yep. Let's play something. Something like that. Let's go. Close enough. All right, so now let's go back to bank 1. Listen to our pattern. Our second one, our third one, and our fourth one. Oh my goodness, it works just like I thought it would. I'm going to be able to write full tracks on here with wildly evolving drum parts that change as the song goes on, and I am really excited. So there we have it. That's my basic overview of the Elektron Model cycles. This is my first impression. I cannot wait to get to work with this thing and see what I can come up with. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I hope you can tell how excited I am. It's go time. It is go time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm going to get to work. Bye.